Lynx was my Christmas gift last year. So my husband gets me pets for my Christmas gifts. Okay, I did tell you I've never used this powder before. There's a thing in here. A cover. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, well, yeah, okay. It's like ones I've used. I'm not gonna lie. One of the big benefits of being on the Ulta Beauty Collective is we get access to like all the newest, latest and greatest makeup products. And there have been a lot of really, really cool makeup launches recently. So I wanted to sit down and do a full face with you guys. All of these are available at Ulta Beauty, and I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my first impressions. Without much further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm starting off with PR package from Milani, and this says Bring On the Blur. I am so excited about this because I really like this format of makeup product, which is the Stick Foundation Blur Out Smoothing Primer, which I believe is also new. And then we have the Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Powder, and of course the Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Skin Tint Stick. I'm obviously going to be starting off with the primer here. Ooh, whoa, this is like whipped. Gosh, that looks like I want to eat it. I just dug the cap into it. So I have some product here on my finger. All right, so let's go ahead and try it on half of my face. And I had about a pea-sized amount on my finger there. Already, I'm sure you can tell this side just looks a lot less shiny. But unlike other silicone primers, it didn't just make my skin look flat. In fact, it still has a little bit of like, I wouldn't say stick, but it feels cooling on the skin, almost like moisturizing. But that's not the right word. So it just doesn't feel as like matte on my skin. So there it is. So out of these colors, I'm gonna start off with the lightest first, which is light medium. It's considered a neutral. Matches pretty good. Goes on really smooth to like blend that in. Okay, so this is definitely a low coverage foundation. I can kind of still see that spot on my forehead, but what I will say, this is a really pretty natural foundation. Like, even though it's a light coverage, I can still see it like evened out a lot of my skin tone on this side, and it obviously worked really nicely over that primer, which I really appreciate. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it to this side. I feel like that little spot here is like the true test of seeing the coverage of this visually. So let's go ahead and give it a go. Use that as kind of an idea about the coverage of this. So I'm very curious to see how this lasts because I think this match is really nice. I like the look of it. I think for like low makeup days, this would be really nice and convenient. And by the way, also, it feels really nice on my skin too. Like, it doesn't feel super heavy. It actually feels very lightweight. Okay, so I'm realizing I have a concealing product, which is from Morphe that I have been wanting to try. Dun, da, da, da. So we have these concealers from Morphe, and the reason that I've been wanting to try these is because they're supposed to be a very hydrating style of concealer, and I, like many people, have fine lines under my eyes, so I'm always looking for something that doesn't emphasize that adds a little bit of like hydration under there so it doesn't look super dry and creasy. Looks like 7 shades here. It does say there's 20 shades available, and they also sent over their brightening tones, which I'm not going to use today. I definitely am going to try these out, but I'm just going to stick to the actual concealers. Looks the closest to my skin tone. This is in the shade Sand 5W. Sand is usually like a shade that matches, but this looks a little, I don't know, maybe a little too dark, but we'll find out. Ooh. Okay, that looks really like almost peachy on my skin, but maybe that'll help. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Kind of blends out nicely. I was thinking it would be more apparent, but actually, wow, that just covered my dark circle. We'll let this sit for a second before I apply any powders on top because I want to see how self-setting this is. But while we're waiting, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop another dot here, a little bit on that spot there, and then I always like to cover my H spot. I will say though, the coverage of this is kind of a light to medium coverage because again, I can still see that age spot through, but that actually might be nice for areas like under the under eye because it looks a little bit more natural on the skin, a little bit more skin-like. So again, I'm just gonna let this set for a second and then we'll see what it looks like. I think it looks really nice. So I'm ready to set this with powder. I'm gonna be using this from Milani, the Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Powder. I have the shade one translucent. I've never used their setting powders. Whoa, that's kind of a weird net. You can see it fluff out, but it looks like it keeps it kind of contained, which is nice. Okay, I did tell you I've never used this powder before. There's a thing in here. A cover. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, well, it doesn't, yeah, okay, it's like ones I've used. Okay, definitely got powder on there. Oh no, I smiled too hard, so now I got a little crease in there. All right, base makeup complete. So I have this PR package from Bobbi Brown, which is, oh, I mean, such a cute little PR package because they sent a picture of me and my cat Lynx. Aw, this is when she was a kitten. Lynx was my Christmas gift last year, so my husband gets me pets for my Christmas gifts. Okay, so, but what we have in here are brow products. So we have the Precise Brow Pencil. We also have the Natural Brow Shaper and some tweezers. And honestly, I have never tried any Bobbi Brown eyebrow pencils, and the Precise Brow Pencil is new from them, so I'm really excited about this. They sent me the shade Black Brown, and it looks like it's kind of almost an oval shape, if you guys can see the tip of it there. I know it's kind of hard to see on camera because it's so tiny. I like the feeling of this brow pencil because when something is fine tip but too soft, when you press it down on skin, it tends to like flatten and make wider strokes than you're trying to make. This is a little bit firmer. It's not hard, but it's a little bit firmer, so it actually stays very fine and precise. And I was a little worried because Black Brown in some brands can be a little dark for me, and that actually is leaning more brown. You can see these little strokes I'm able to make. You see that? That is very impressive. Normally with brow products, I would take the spoolie and like blend out the front, but I actually think that looks so hair-like. I'm gonna leave it. They also sent over the brow shaper. That was very easy. And I feel like my brows look really good. Like, I like that. I don't really have much else to say. It's like perfect brow products. I've had this from Half Magic and I've been dying to use these because these look so unbelievably pretty. So these are the single eyeshadows from Half Magic. Like, look at that. This shade is Swamp Goddess. I love me a beautiful duochrome eyeshadow. I'm still someone who wears like very bright eyeshadows. I know we're all just this clean girl aesthetic and trying to look more natural, which, believe you me, I know there's days for that, but some days I just want like a beautiful blue eyeshadow like that. This one's in the shade Mermaculate. I gotta say, Donnie comes up with the cutest makeup name. I went to a Half Magic event one time and I actually had the chance to like sit down and talk with Donnie, and I was like, I gotta tell you, I really like how you name your products, and she was like, thank you, I really think it through. This one's in the shade Electric Butterfly. Blushing Lizard. That one's got like so many different colors in there, it's like hard to pick the dominant one. Every angle that this eyeshadow turns, it looks different. And then last but not least, we have Unicorn Core Blushing Lizard. Because like I said, that one just looks so different in every single angle. This is with no primer, guys. Like, this is just literally going on my skin. Oh my gosh, okay. Like this, I feel like the camera doesn't do it justice because if you can see, every direction I turn my head, it looks, you get like a different flash of shimmer. I mean, I used one brush, one shadow, and look how pretty that is. Okay, so let me go ahead and apply a little bit of eyeliner. We're gonna come back because I do have a new mascara we're gonna be trying. For my mascara, I have the new Bounce mascara from Benefit, and my favorite mascaras are actually from Benefit, so I have been really dying to try this because I love my BadGal bang. Weird, it's got like, it has kind of more comey plastic bristles on top and then more like bristly ones at the bottom there. So I'm gonna start off with that side. My lashes are something that are just so sad. Like, I barely have any. It definitely looks very separated. I can definitely see my lashes, and I think it looks fine, if you can kind of see. I definitely say I like the BadGal bang better? What do we think? Have you guys tried this? You guys let me know. So for my blush, I'm gonna be using these from Polite Society. These are the Polite Pops, and these are new shades, but I will go ahead and use Malibu for this video. And I gotta tell you guys, I am obsessed with how these go on the skin. I usually just take a brush and pick it off the stick, and then I just stamp it. And I love these because it goes so nicely on foundation. It doesn't move my foundation. It gives a little bit of a glow without looking too shiny or glossy. And it almost has kind of a like velvet finish. Even though it is kind of technically a powder look, I think this looks really nice and natural on my cheek. Like, they're beautiful. The Malibu shade's also cute because this is the first one that I've tried that has a little bit of like a shimmer already in it. And so I think that looks really pretty. Since we're talking about Polite Society, let's go ahead and try their new Cabana Club. These are like a blurring powder bronzer, and there are 4 shades of these. This is French Riviera, which is the lightest shade. We have Club Tropicana, which is like their medium shade, so if you can kind of see. Then we have Palm Royale, which looks like that. And then last but not least, we have Coco Cabana, which looks like that. To stay on the safe side, I'm gonna go with the lightest shade, which is French Riviera. A little dab of product. Blend it. Actually goes on a bit more sheer than it looks like it's going to in the pan. I'm gonna go ahead and try the next shade up, which is Club Tropicana, because that shade actually looks pretty light on my skin. So again, just being a little bit light-handed at first, just to see. These definitely blend really nicely, I will say that. So you can see a slight difference, French Riviera and Club Tropicana. I actually think I like the French Riviera actually, now that I'm looking at it. Another new launch from Morphe, we have highlighters. These are the Cloudlights. Going from lightest to darkest, we have Dawn. Then we have Sunrise, Golden Hour, and then Sunset. These also have hyaluronic acid in them and shea butter, looks like squalane, and these are supposed to give like a diffused finish. So I'm gonna go ahead and try Cloudlight first. This is just a vanilla with a balancing pink brush. Wow, it's like super fine. I'm gonna hit it right here, almost going under my eye because it is supposed to be a little correcting. Whoa, oh my gosh, okay. I think I really like this. I wouldn't call this like a highlighter per se. I actually do feel like this is kind of like a diffused setting powder. Like the description says, it really like diffuses on the skin. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited to try the other colors. Should I do like a full short form on this, like a TikTok or a YouTube short? Let me know, because I'm already obsessed with that. All right, last but not least, I got this PR package in from NYX, and one of the products in here that I've been dying to try, because as you can see, they sent over a bunch of their newest. I've seen people use these, and they are basically kind of like a glossy tint, which I'm always interested to see Western brands do tints because, you know, obviously they're very popular in Korean beauty. So this is a hydrating gloss formula, and I am going to be trying the shade Drippin' in Rose, and that's so funny. These are made in Korea, so. Before I do that, they did send over some of these lip liners as well. These are called Duck Plump, and they have some of that like spicy feel to it, but also very long wearing. And I love plumping lip liners. They're like my favorite thing. So let me go ahead and try one of these as well. I'm gonna go for this one, which looks kind of like a brown tone one. And this is called Nude Flip. The tip is a bit bigger than I'm used to, but I kind of like how it's slanted because I can really angle it. Seeing if I feel the spice. We'll see if it kicks in. And then back to the lip IV. This color looks really good with that lip liner. Wait, I can feel the spice kicking in. These feel very comfortable on the lips. I would say they're glossier than I was expecting. I was expecting something a bit more lightweight since that's what I expect with tints. So it definitely is a bit on the glossy side. So here is a full face of new makeup. Like I said, all of these are available at Ulta Beauty. Mildly obsessed with, so if you guys want me to do more swatches or like check out the full range, because a lot of these I do have more than one shade or more than the shades I showed you, definitely let me know in the comment section down below, and I will link everything down in the description box below. And as always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video.